Hello, my name is Javier Vega Garcia, and in this video I will present my professional internship. My internship was carried out at Ingebec, a Chilean construction company with more than 40 years of experience in residential, commercial, and industrial projects. I worked in the proposal department, which is responsible for analyzing projects before the company decides to build them. In this stage, the team reviews drawings, estimates costs, and requests quotations from subcontractors in order to prepare a technical and economic proposal. During the internship, I mainly support technical tasks within the department. One of my main activities was performing quantity takeoffs, which means quantifying project elements such as doors, windows, lighting systems, and pavements based on construction drawings. These quantities are later used to prepare the project budget. Here you can see an example of a quantity takeoff. In this case, it corresponds to lighting fixtures, where information such as the model, location, and floor level is specified. I also work on quotation follow-up, contacting subcontractors to confirm whether they would participate in the bidding process and monitoring the receptions of their offers. Here you can see an example of the Excel file used for this process. It includes more than 3,000 subcontractors. The red color indicates that the subcontractor declined participation. Yellow indicates confirmation that the quotation had not yet been sent, and green indicates that the quotation had already been received. After receiving the quotations, comparative tables were prepared to select the best options. Here is an example comparing two brands of metal doors, Protejo and Batch. In this case, Protejo is less expensive, which is why it appears as the preferred option at the left side. From an engineering perspective, the most challenging activity was understanding and manage the complete proposal process, since all stacks are connected. The workflow normally follows a clear sequence. First, technical folders are prepared for subcontractor, including drawing and specifications. Then, quotation requests are sent to different specialties such as electrical, telecommunications, or pavement works. At the same time, internal quantity takeoffs are performed to estimate reference quantities. After that, subcontractors are contacted and followed up until their quotations are received. Finally, comparative quotations tables are prepared to analyze price, scope, and conditions in there to select the best alternative for the project. The main challenge is that each stage depends on the previous one. For example, it is impossible to compare quotations if the drawings were not sent correctly or if the quantities were calculated incorrectly. At the beginning, that was so difficult, but I was not yet familiar with the full process, and sometimes information was missing or tasks had to be redone. However, over time, I understood the workflow better and became more organized and efficient, reducing mistakes and improving the speed of my work. This internship was very important for me because it allowed to understand how the proposal process works in a real construction company. In addition to technical knowledge, such as quantity takeoff, quotation analysis, I also developed skills in organization, communication with subcontractors, and teamwork. Overall, it was a very valuable experience that helped me understand the real work of a civil engineer in the construction industry. That's all. Thank you so much.